Alright, man, listen, we had to drop a new video. This time around, I'm gonna focus on coloring with alcohol brush markers. You can see I'm coloring DDG, but I'm gonna be using Copics. Now, you don't specifically need the Copics because I use this technique with all my other brush markers. It's not just like specific for them. Like, this is how I color with any type of brush marker. So listen, we gotta get right to it. We gotta start coloring now. Now, since I mainly be drawing people, characters and stuff, I use skin tones a lot. So that's what I'm gonna get started with. I'm gonna lay down the lightest tone. I'm just gonna lay that down. That's gonna be like the foundation, like the base. Just color the entire face with that. Listen, I'm no expert, but listen, I started doing like the circular brush strokes, like the circular motions and stuff. I think it comes out looking more smooth. I like the way it comes out looking, so I started doing that a lot more recently. Yeah, listen, I'm still using the foundation, the base color, still laying it down. I gotta fill up the entire face with it, so you still gotta go. Now, after that, using the same marker, I put down a second layer where like I'm gonna have like the shading be, the shadows and everything. The light's gonna be coming in from the left. Yeah, it's gonna be hitting like the right side of his face. The light's hitting the right side of his face, so like I'm drawing like the shading on the other side. You can see I'm gonna use the darker marker to do that. You know, I'm gonna start laying that down on the left side of his face. That's how we gotta do it. Now, I learned from like all the other Copic tutorials to do like a little quick like brush motion, like a flick motion, like when you're doing this. It seems like it makes it easier to blend, so I normally do that. But listen, I'm just laying this darker marker down wherever the like shadows are, darker parts of his face are, so that's what I'm doing. Then after that, I'm gonna use my lighter marker again. And I'm gonna go over like the edges of where the darker marker left off and just kind of like blend the two together. I'm still doing that little like flick. You can see it like the little brush stroke like real quick. Now I'm gonna start laying down the darkest marker. I'm gonna put that like on the far corner furthest away from the light. So we're gonna start laying that down. I'm gonna be using some dark grays for the hair and eyebrows. I'm not that great at coloring lips. I just use like the base, the foundation color I use normally, and then like I go over with a like pink to give it more like a lip look. This is how DDG, the valedictorian, turned out. Listen, I had to draw him because he's been dropping some heat. I've been listening to his music, so I had to draw him. We had to do it. Now this next dude, I was going for like a killer butcher, so listen, we gotta color him up. We gotta see how he looks. Now I'm finna be using the lighter markers for this one. Listen, it's the exact same technique I was doing with the last one. I just lay down the foundation, like the base with the lightest tone. Then I'm gonna go over again with a little darker tone, put like the shadows and everything. The light's coming in the same way as the last one. You know, it's coming in, it's hitting the right side of his face. Then I'm gonna use the darkest one. Then I'm gonna go in like the corners, like do the shadows and everything. So that's all we had to do. like I said, you don't need like the Copic specifically. I use this technique for all my other alcohol brush markers. Like I have Ohuhu markers. They're alcohol brush markers too. I use the same exact technique for them and it works. I think it comes out nice. So that's what I do with every marker I have. I was going for like a killer butcher, so we had to add the blood on him. You know, I had to make it seem like, you know, you just kill somebody, you like chop somebody's head off or something. He's crazy. So that's what we had to do. But anyway, listen, you can see how my guy came out. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I just did like the drawing video, how I draw my character. So I want to do a coloring one too, because I didn't focus on that in the other video. So let me know if you want to see more. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm out.